company linked to Baroness Michelle Mone has been ordered to pay £122 million for breach of a government contract for supplying defective PPE to the NHS during COVID. And I think we can all agree it is outrageous that they're being asked to pay anything at all. Firstly, what has the sweet Baroness done? Linked how? The company's led by her billionaire husband, Doug Barron. Right. But it was only awarded the contract because it got onto the government's VIP lane to help them choose suppliers. So, how did it end up on there? So it turns out she recommended her husband's company and denied that she would benefit financially at all, and now stands to benefit to the tune of £60 million. Look, COVID was a difficult time for everyone, and one of the lesser-known side effects is that it could cause you to lie to the government for money. But the Baroness is a lady of principles. You know, she stuck with Labour throughout all of the Iraq War years, but left to join the Tories when Gordon Brown raised income tax on the highest earners, who has had to defend herself against false accusations of racism in the context of a drug-fueled yacht party where a person died. We've all been there. Sure, when it came out in the press, she denied any connection to the company. But, and repeat after me, lying to the press is not a crime.
That you lied to the press, and
That's
by
not
extension
a crime.
you lied to...
Saying to the press, saying...
But the good news is that they are never going to pay that money back because the company has just appointed administrators and there's only £600,000 in the bank. Where's the rest of that money gone? You know, it's very rude to ask that. You know, who are you? Part of the National Crime Authority's ongoing investigation, are you? Are you? Look, we don't know where that money's gone, other than into a trust containing £29 million and into an hour-long YouTube documentary defending the Baroness's innocence paid for by MedPro.
Do you think you got favourable treatment by the government because you are a baroness?
Absolutely not. We've been their scapegoats.
And she is a scapegoat, and she shouldn't be. She was entitled to feel entitled to do this.
You should look at all the other MPs, baronesses, lords, senior civil servants that all put names forward.
Giving opportunities to the people we know and love and like. A little bit of favoritism is how the world works. You know, if your father gave you a position in a grubby plumbing business called Daddy and Sons, I wouldn't resent you. So why is it any different if my family business just happens to be the British Empire?
They should all be the same as me right now. Why are they not?
This is a witch hunt, albeit where the coven was given £200 million and failed to provide a single functioning newt. Because look, if you ask her to pay that money back, what's next? Where does it end? Wake up, Sleeple! Should we ask the royals to pay back the money they gave away as part of Andy's Shush Please settlement? Should English landowners have to give back the £9 billion in environmental payments just because the UK is now one of the most nature-depleted countries in the world? Should half of Keir Starmer's cabinet have to pay back the £300,000 they received from the Israel lobby just because they refused to call a spade a genocide? Should Tesco's pay back the 160% increase in profits to £3 billion that it made because of the cost of living crisis? Should Thames Water shareholders have to pay back the £10.4 billion in dividends they received? Why are you writing them down? No, sorry, these aren't suggestions. I'm not suggesting this.